Today we'll be reviewing the dashboard for the Safe Select campaign management system. We'll look at the functionality of this dashboard section by section. We're going to start here in this panel, which shows our campaign status. This shows our total contacts and the variation from the day before. Now let's take a look at the campaign penetration. This shows how many have not yet received a call today, and how many have been called. We can also see how many numbers have been suppressed. Our next area we're going to go to is our call status area here. This area shows in real time the number of calls in progress and active calls. Here I have number of active calls with agents on the phone right now. We can also break down each of the live calls. In the active calls, you'll see it shows all the agents that are on a call and the time that those calls have taken. There is also additional information along with a breakdown of the contact's basic information available to view. If the customer has any custom fields, you can see that under the next tab. You also have the ability to see the actual activity of the contact, so we can see how many times we've contacted them and see the outcomes of those interactions. Next we're going to look at the actual suppressions. You'll see it breaks down additional details. The majority we see here are DNC suppressions. This is using a DNC list upload, but this also shows activity log suppressions. That's a logic suppressing a client because of the previous activity that they've gone through. Next in this section is how many are dispositioning. That's just the number of calls that are in that process right now. Next we are going to look at the upper right corner at these graphs. These graphs will show you the different types of dispositions that have occurred. On the left you have agent dispositions that have reached a final state and a retry state. On the right you have the same breakdown but for system dispositions. We also have the category information below. Now it's time to move to our agent details. It shows the number of calls each agent accounts for. You can expand each agent for additional information on which dispositions they've had with their calls. It can show calls answered, if there has been a sale, and any other relevant disposition statuses. To the right is our inventory section, which shows which specific segments are in this campaign and how they are performing. Here you see that the number available compared to the total is different. That is showing the number of contacts that are out of an acceptable call window or curfew. For retries, the available compared to the total number shows how many are still in a rest period from their last attempt. If you click here, this will show you the number of calls that are going to be available at different times today and how those different contacts become available throughout the day. In the next section, you can view the segment penetration. This shows how far through a segment you've gone. The last portion to cover is campaign history. This gives us a lot of the same information we just covered, but it allows you to see more than today's results. To view campaign history, select the campaign from the drop-down and then you specify a date range. You'll see information for the penetration, the call results and suppressions. Thank you for following along in our overview of the Safe Select dashboard and its reporting capabilities.